Good afternoon, and welcome to a scene for the Living World of Darkness, range across New York. Today we have an interesting sort of scene. It's going to be taking place in Black Wolf Investigations. The company, well, business, I guess is probably a better term for it, that was previously run by Velva Koss. It is now apparently co-owned by two individuals, one of whom happens to be Leah Karakas. And she doesn't really know what the hell she's doing with it, but she probably should at least go in there and try to figure out some shit. And we'll just assume that she's digging through a bunch of papers in there, because she can't actually talk with the other person until tomorrow. Thank you for that. And that's Vale's fault. But anyway, so yeah, she's in there. I'm going to assume the other two probably are already there as well. Alan probably mostly being company, maybe? I don't know.
Alan is currently boxing everything up.
She's keeping half an eye on him because, like, she's afraid he's gonna steal shit. Like paperwork, like secret paperwork stuff.
Oh, don't worry. Emmett already downloaded all the important bank accounts.
Oh, well, I'm not worried about the bank accounts. That's not the problem.
Oh, okay, cool. Because, like, he totally has his resources, too, justification for the month now.
If you're stealing from my company, I'm going to kick your ass. I'll tell you right now.
It's okay, I'm a glass walker.
You better cover your fucking tracks.
So that was really weird. I had double this conversation as I had an open window with this very video up.
And what exactly is Emmett doing exactly?
He probably hasn't made it there just yet, and just as I say that, he knocks on the door.
Walks over to the door. We don't want any!
Tell me about your love life.
Creeper!
Please!
Creeper!
Please!
Closing the doorknob closed. It's like, nope. Stop rattling the doorknob. Stop rattling the doorknob. You're not gonna get in.
Here's Johnny! He's not even fucking with the door, he's just yelling now. But yo, on the real, do I have to, like, break in a window?
No.
There's insurance, I'm warning you. And I get the money, not you.
Don't worry, I'll get the money anyway.
It's no fun when you don't try to tug at the door and Alan just opens it for you. It's no fun when you don't push back.
Yeah, well, I'm not that fun, am I? So he'll just tap Alan's shoulder. Like, hey guys, what's up?
Nothing. Apparently Alan's packing everything before I'm even sure what I'm doing with this place.
Sell it. Liquidate it.
I'm going to sell my half. I have every intention of selling my half, but I can't make Annalise do something. I have to talk to her before I do anything. And, you know, it's just lovely that Bill leaves all these fucking gifts behind him. Like, it's her fault that she's ostracized. So I can't do anything about his business.
Can someone explain to me why Annalise was ostracized in the first place?
Because Vale did shit.
Yeah, the same reason Callie was ostracized.
Right.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I should, like, be nicer about him, and I do care.
Okay.
I do care that he's gone, but God.
No. Motherfucker fucked up sometimes. One of my best friends, but yeah.
Well, you can at least say that he was devoted to his family all the way up till the end.
I guess so.
There's one thing that you can say about the man. That's it.
No,
Yep.
he has had other nice moments. He has.
Alan just goes ahead and sort of gestures.
He hired me without experience just because he thought I could do the job. That sounds kind of stupid, but it turns out he's right. I can do this job. one time.
Emmett's actually looking around the place he looks very interested in everything at the moment. This would be a great place for me to get started. Oh, okay. Anyway, we're here for other things.
Yeah. It's just weird being here. Like, I don't know.
It's like, and here's the thing. It feels like I'm boxing other people's stuff that are. It's like I'm packing up ghosts.
Yeah, it kind of is, actually.
Have you ever gone into your attic or your garage or one of those storage facilities and you just have all of this old junk that you've never seen in like 5 to 10 years? I swear to God, I do this more often than I really should.
This, at least it's not people's personal stuff. This is a business. A business that I really can't run. We have to actually hire a private detective. Like a licensed one. This thing can't run without one.
Actually, a lot of companies sometimes go through retooling. I'm sure that the company itself has quite a bit of funds, right?
It's definitely afloat quite well.
I'm thinking that we don't need an investigator if we change what Black Wolf does. Maybe. I'll have to think on it.
All that money is tied into the family, and the family is currently tied into the sept. So if you want to go through Mother L to get those resources, feel free.
Actually, I'm gonna say that whatever resources are attached to this thing belong to me and Annalise. Yeah, the sept is there, don't get me wrong. We were both part of it, but...
No. I'm saying that the resources that kept this place afloat always belonged to the Koss family. This place never got any money. At least none enough to actually run a profit.
I'm gonna say you're probably wrong. You have no idea how much Vale charged an hour. Just for an hour. It was insane. I'm telling you, I've seen most of the accounts. Remember, I'm the, quote, office manager now?
Shrugs, if that's true, then apparently you've got a little nice nest egg that you want to deprive the Bacchus family of.
Well, I'm not depriving them of anything. He should have left it to them. I didn't ask for this. I would never have asked for it. I'm not family, at least not, like, I mean, I am in a sense. I mean, we're all Black Fury kin, but, like, I'm not blood family like that. I'm a former sister-in-law.
Best thing you can do, liquidate the assets, divide up the money however you want to. If the Bacchus family needs something, give it to them then. But afterwards, after all the business is done, walk away. Just close the door in this chapter.
I know, that's probably what I'm going to do. That was already my plan. It's just the problem that I have to talk to Annalise, because if not, I'm just selling my part.
You know, this may be a bit of an overreach on my part, but I have a couple of ideas on this place.
Damn it, get those ideas out of your head.
You want to buy, like, 50% of Black Wolf Investigations?
I'm not sure I would quite have enough for that, but maybe able to work out something. Oh well.
No, you want to talk to me later about it, please feel free. I'll listen to whatever you have to say.
Well,
you're like one of the first people I met when I came here. I'm going to listen to what you have to say.
Okay. Because, well, among my tribe, there's a few of us. See, not all of us are hackers or, you know, Dragos. Some of us, instead of relying on raw computers and data, we rely on the stock market, on just cash flow, stuff like that.
So what are you saying then?
I'm saying that, yeah, I'm okay with the computer, but that's not really what I'm good at. I've always been good at sweet-talking people. Whether it be stopping fights, cutting deals, shit like that. That, combined with my rage, huh, may actually be able to survive a boardroom or two.
So what are you thinking? That you want to turn this into some sort of investing firm?
Perhaps. If you say no, then that's entirely fine, and that's, your prerogative entirely.
I just know that I don't want to be involved in something like that. Other than, I mean, I would much rather sell my interest to someone else, and if you give me a job running an office, cool. I'm great with that. But or even just a secretary. I'm not that picky. I'm not. I'm
Done.
if someone just needs to. I don't want to own this. I don't want the responsibility. I don't want the memories. You know what I mean?
I get that.
I have enough problems with dealing with the issue of bail right now anyway.
Okay, but I'm just going to say this. Let's wait until after all of us have mourned adequately before we start making decisions like that.
I'm not sure Annalise is ever going to stop mourning. At least for a while.
True that.
And I don't know her very well, don't get me wrong. All I know is that, I went to her to tell her something because I was being nice, and it felt like the right thing to do, and it turns out she lied to me during it, so that kind of makes me feel like shit, but whatever.
Some of us are spinning a lot harder than we let on.
People lie. And it's not like I was her best friend. She had no particular obligation to tell me the truth.
You notice that Alan's gonna go ahead and twiddle his thumbs in his pocket a little bit? Yeah, truth.
Perception, empathy.
Yeah, sure, why not?
With a lot of ones, and I got nothing. On 9 dice, everyone.
I got 2 on 4.
Fair enough. Emmett, nothing wrong or mischievous is going on. Leah, you notice that perhaps Alan wants to open a topic of conversation, but doesn't know exactly the right words or the right time to do it.
She's just gonna look at him and just be like, did you want to say something? You look like something's on your mind.
I got a few messages last night and this morning from some people I used to know. Nothing is definite at the moment, but I may be leaving the Green for another campaign.
Explain.
Well, Children of Gaia across the country, we sort of got to talking with one another again, and people, Garu and kinfolk from my old sept have settled into their old lives a little bit, but some of them have actually gathered some support to try and retake part of what we lost in Texas.
Okay.
They went ahead and reached out to me. They asked if they could put me on reserve to manage more subversive efforts by the kinfolk down there, and I haven't really given them much of a reply, other than I need to think about some things.
Okay.
What this kind of means is, within the next few days, I might be gone. And I don't know how long the campaign will last, but my estimate is probably for a month or two, maybe more. And the risk is high, but so is the reward.
Leah just nods. She looks like I guess it's hard to describe, because I'm not really going to play rolling dice at this exact moment. For lack of a better word, she kind of looks stoic. Okay. I think that's something to discuss possibly later. A little bit more, I think.
You notice that Alan is actually kicking his heel just a little bit, tapping his heel against the wall and against the carpet.
He doesn't know what to say.
No, he does not.
Who needs an empathy roll?
Hey, if it means anything, Emmett has no idea what to say either.
That's
He's just kind of chilling
and
there.
here's the reason why Leah's just like, I think this means we need to discuss this later. That's why, because Emmett's here.
Emmett's just going to be like, should I step outside real quick so you guys can handle what you need to handle?
Maybe. I mean, like, there's some paperwork here that Leah wanted me to go over because it was mostly environmental concerns. I mean, environmental case. I mean, the investigation was one of the eco heads.
Okay, then...
You see Alan just go ahead and lean forward, just...
Andy
sorry, man. You're cutting out a little bit. That's why I'm like,
Andy froze like this.
So he's just like,
I'm gonna go ahead and message him. He'll probably be a good plan. Sometimes he doesn't notice.
I think he's just got ready.
I think we'll wait until he actually gets back, hopefully, unless you have a problem with that.
Ah, no, I'm good. I can chill.
Still connected?
You're reconnected now.
Yeah, you are now.
Awesome. Where did we
Yeah.
last leave off?
He was starting to lean forward, and it was kind of a funny position you froze in, so we were laughing at it.
Awesome. I'll have to review the video. But yes, Alan leans forward, gestures with his hand, and mouths the word leave.
He's getting the fuck up out of here. He don't want no part of this awkwardness. So he's just like, alrighty then.
She just like looked at this like, okay, you know, he came here for a reason. Was what she's thinking.
And then plug and plays into some speakers so we can hear everything.
Well,
God, I'm gonna start calling you Dr. Mega.
which speakers, my good sir?
Probably just the speakers on the. If
Probably
there's a
some
computer in there with a mic, he'll just.
Yeah, there's probably a few computers with mics.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Yeah, he activated plug and play the night before, so it lasts for 24 hours, so he's still good.
Can you turn on computers and other devices with that?
It just says that it's compatible. I'm not sure if I can like do stuff like that. It's a very vague power, honestly.
Yeah, I know. My suggestion: try to grab somebody's phone.
Okay,
Yeah, that is probably better. Yeah.
He'll just snatch someone's phone. Probably just Leah's, just because Alan has shown that he is very good with computers.
Very good.
My phone's a smartphone. His is, you don't even want to mess with his phone.
The Nokia brick.
Mine is modern. It does have a firewall on it, but I really doubt that's anything to you.
Fair enough. Continue.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I understand that you need to go, so you should go.
Yeah, I'm glad that you kind of know how important it is to me, but I want to know how you feel about it, how okay you are with it.
You know, growing up in most steps is like growing up in war. We're always in a war. It's not just like now with Travis going on about how we're in a state of war and all this crap. No, we're always in war. You know that as well as I do. So, I guess I don't have to like it, but I'm definitely used to the whole thing.
All right. Next to my pack and next to the kin I brought over, your opinion matters to me most.
So I come in third. It's good to know.
Second.
You said next to those two things. Any of these people who are kin and your pack, so any of them. That's so second after a whole bunch of other people. Or third after a whole bunch of other people.
Emmett silently groans at Leah's correction of Alan. Silently, he's just like...
It's my pack. They're in my head 24/7.
I'm just making a note.
Please don't make this into a weird hierarchy thing. I don't do well with that.
You're the one who said it, not me. I didn't bring up any hierarchies. You did.
I didn't bring up a hierarchy. I just said this group of people and this group of people
You
and
said
you.
after. You said after.
Well, when I meant after, I meant a way as transitioning from one group to another group to you.
This is a dumb argument. Let's just not go there right at the moment. This is not the point.
Okay, Emmett failed his willpower roll, so you hear him just say, "You're right, it's a dumb argument!"
Emmett, I will bring you and I will drag you down into the waters just beyond your Timic stride and murder you.
Sorry.
Maybe the two of us should just break our phones so we can't use them.
No. Give me your phone. This is a neat little trick I got.
Please don't break my phone.
I'm not breaking your phone.
She'll hand him her phone.
Okay. Alan takes out the battery. Gives it back to her.
Give me the battery, too,
Telephone
please.
doesn't work.
I'll put them separately.
Of course.
Put the battery in my other pocket. Fine. I am not online at the moment.
As he, a couple of seconds pass as you like do the thing. You took the goddamn battery out, didn't you?
Each other listen in.
You can always try his phone. Good luck.
No, I'm not trying his phone. He's probably gonna take out the battery on his phone too.
Oh yeah.
But landlines are a thing.
Yeah. Look, Leah. What I wanted to say was, these group of people and there are these group of people which I do care about, but you are a single person that I actually do care about on a much more personal level.
It's okay. You just move past that, please. That doesn't even matter at the moment. It was just me picking at your words because it sounded kind of bad at the time. I don't think you meant it the way you made it sound.
Why am I always doing that?
So, okay, so you're leaving.
I might be leaving. They haven't really given me the okay, the go. They're not bringing me in quite yet. That's news that'll come in a few hours.
Right. And how long have you known about this?
For about a week.
You know, you and your secrets can kiss my ass.
Nothing was definite. We were just talking about it, and it only came like last night that they said that they had enough people.
That isn't even what I'm talking about. I mean, it is about that, but that's just like the latest thing. You can't trust anybody.
Of course I trust people.
No, you don't.
Yeah, well, I totally trust you and my back and lots of other people.
I'm going to do a perception empathy on that.
You don't even... I understand taking time to get to know someone and keeping your secrets. You know, I get that, but you take that so far, it's kind of scary.
By the way, how bullshitty was that when he said that I trust people?
He does not trust anybody.
Okay.
And the fact that Leah knows this should be a good hint to you that she realizes something here.
Okay.
Yeah. You can't... You've trusted me with a few things about your past, but you know way more about me than I know about you. Like, you know my real name.
Tapping of the foot.
And
Really heavy tapping of the foot.
And you've known for a week that something could be happening.
That was talk. That was rumors. I mean, I get those kinds of conversations every other year. Every other year, there's a big build-up between all of us. And we always say that we're going to come back, that we're going to come back, that we're going to come back, but we never really get it done.
Well, you know what? I've never heard any of these conversations before. So it would have actually been a topic of interest to me. So okay, so I've been staying over at Mega's for the last 4 days, right? Okay, cool. All right. So aside from that, you had like a good 3 days in there. You could have told me at any point.
Maybe I should have told you a little bit sooner. Maybe I should have. It's just the Veil thing going on and the Cali thing going on. I didn't think that it was as important as those two things. It was the Veil thing and the Cali thing. They were much more concrete. Whatever me and my people talked about, that's always been in the air. It was popped up. Never really got anything nailed down. That's when they kind of surprised me last night.
You don't trust me. That's fine. You don't have to.
Of course, I trust you. I trust you enough to go ahead and connect with you via DreamSpeak when I went to California.
That's true, you did. But that's like the only real side of it I've seen. I mean, I live with you. Don't get me wrong. I get all this. just kind of feels like I don't even really know you in some ways. Like there's a whole part of you that you think you've left in the past, but yet nobody really leaves that shit in the past.
I'm sorry. What do you think you know? What do you think?
I don't think I know. I mean, I know some things, but like, I mean, in reality, what I can tell people. I know the brand of toothpaste you use. I mean, like, okay, so the fuck what, you know? I know that you genuinely care about people.
Yeah.
And a lot of other stuff like that, but that's it just seems like there's certain things that you're just not willing to risk.
What would bringing up the past, old hurts, old regrets, do for me now?
Nothing, I guess. I mean, if you don't think it would do you any good, then, I mean, who am I to tell you that you should share?
Oh, fuck's sakes. This is exactly... Oh, fuck. I'm sorry I'm so distant. Alan goes ahead and is going to take a one of those rolling chairs, roll it up, take a seat. What do you want to know? This might be the last opportunity you get in a long time to actually ask questions. And Emmett, fuck you for listening in.
I have a story to tell you after all this is done.
Oh my god. I swear to God, we need to hang him somewhere and go into a room where there are zero electronics of any variety.
Or we could just go ahead and trust our brother to give us some much-needed privacy in this very, very tender moment.
Done.
He's really met curiosity. I'm just waiting for that.
Go on. Nothing right now is definite, but in a few hours, I might be leaving, and you still have questions.
It should be the kind of stuff that you volunteer on your own. That's the thing here. You shouldn't just decide, I'm going to do this because she's like getting demanding or something. That isn't cool. I don't want it to be awkward like this. It should be that kind of moment where you just kind of want to share it with each other.
So you want more moments like that?
Oh, there have been moments like that, except I was the one sharing.
Okay. Remember when I told you about Florida?
Yeah.
Florida was a nice place to stay. Orlando, Florida, whatever. Still, Miami, also a great city to go ahead and stay in. Bit dangerous. But if you could find a little bit of sun and all that nonsense, you had a pretty good time. And I did have a very good time there. That's when I started to make a few mistakes here and there, but overall it was a quite enjoyable day. Quite enjoyable day in the sun. And then the night fell over, and those things that I said, those things I trusted people with, went back and bit me in the ass. Leah, some general advice: never, ever open your door at 3 a.m. to anybody. It's never the police. The police don't do that. Not at 3 a.m. I trusted a group of people that I thought were my friends and probably didn't know what they were doing and what they were talking about. Just a bunch of surfers. We were on the beach. I was having a good old time. I shared bits and pieces about myself, where I was living, how many people were staying with me, what I was currently carrying. I don't think they meant to, but I think they did go ahead and talk to a few of the wrong people, or were coerced into talking. And when it came through the authorities' desk, this derelict, this Vando, this eco-terrorist, as they went ahead and labeled me afterwards, was sleeping in that apartment, they went ahead and took a fantastic opportunity to take a swing at me. Now, I know that story doesn't really alleviate a lot of your concerns, and I know that this is still an awkward conversation, but like you said, this is a state of war, and this is the kind of paranoia that I carry with me. I don't know if I'm ever going to get rid of it. This is not what I meant to do. I didn't mean to hide this from you. I just didn't consider it as important as the real things that were going on in your life. You can hate me. You can go ahead and curse my name to Gaia, up and down the sept. That's fine by me. There's not really much I can say right now to make you think any one way. But I want you to know that I will make my way back here. I'm leaving a lot of important things here. I'm not taking everything. They don't need everything from me. They just need me.
So you don't consider this, I mean, you're just considering this kind of a really bad vacation?
Yes. It's a campaign. It's a campaign of war. It's not the vacation that I wanted to take you on to San Fran.
No. Obviously not. San Francisco.
Leah, what did you think was between us? Or is between us, I should say.
It's really complex. Like, more complex than I ever thought something could be.
Sorry, I thought it was just really simple, like junk food love.
You're not going to go into junk food love.
I like junk food love. It's very, very simple. Something that you go ahead and have, enjoy for the time being.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, to a certain extent, yeah, it is pretty simple. You know, two people meet, they get to know each other, things happen, etc. You know, and it has sort of a natural flow to it. That's kind of the way it's supposed to work, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you start adding in all the other shit. I mean, it kind of feels like fate has almost been pushing us into stuff. It's kind of, and I don't think either one of us has been a fan of that. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Which I'm not going to say because there are probably ears listening.
If that cub knows what's good for him, it's not.
There's no response because he wasn't paying. He really disconnected.
Yay!
We can't hear you.
I'm still not going to say what it is out loud at this point because I'm not sure. Because he also knows exactly what she's talking about anyway, so it's not that big of a thing. There's Fate, and then there's Callie. Which, interestingly, all seem to be run by Vinny.
LOL.
Yay.
In any case.
It's like we started our thing, and then it took on this whole life of its own.
Sometimes Gaia sees a good thing, wants to add her own spice to it, and before anybody realizes what has happened, we have created this thing. It's a very, very complex, multi-layered dessert that you're not really sure that you really like. It's sweet, and then it's bitter, and then it has a layer of strawberries for some reason or another. It's a good thing there's no cheese in there, because otherwise it would throw the entire dessert out. But it's...
This sounds like the trifle that Rachel made on Friends, with the hamburger in it, with the beef or whatever.
LOL.
Blah. Sounds like a really disgusting dessert. I'd just say you weren't a fan of being sort of pushed in directions any more than I was. I think we both kind of chafed at it a little bit. You can't deny it. I saw how you reacted, and I know how I reacted a little bit too. We don't get control over a lot in our lives. But I think we both at least wanted that control, right?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Actually, shrug. Control in my life? Never knew that. I'd never known it. I always just take things as they are, and I don't... I can never... Alan looks completely frustrated at this point.
I'm not looking. I just wanted you to acknowledge it. For yourself and for me.
Leah, I know, and I've learned to accept that there's lots of things that I just can't control. I can only control how I respond to it. I just sort of just let things flow. Great spirit in the sky. Just let it flow. Leah, like I said, it's going to be a few hours before I get any news one way or the other. And after that, the campaign will go on for as long as it goes on. I don't know how long that'll be. But the one thing that I will have and will have control over is who I want to dream about. I know who I'd rather have by my side during those really, really bad nights. And it's you. Could be separated by miles, people, buildings, horrors. You know. You know that I only measure distances with strings that are very, very short. I use lines that are incredibly short.
Hopefully the rest will fall into place.
What do you want?
I don't know what I want. I would have liked to have had longer than, like, you know, a few hours. But I don't get that.
I'm sorry I was not able to give you more time.
I'll be alright.
Why don't I believe you?
Don't I always end up alright in the end?
In some stories you don't.
Right. Yeah, well, those stories didn't happen.
No, different stories happened.
I just have a lot of shit on my plate already, and then to drop that on it, it's a little much. That's all.
Now, I wanted this not to be a thing.
What you have to do. I mean, it's your job, it's your duty, it's what you gotta do. Can't get upset by that. Remember what I told you about growing up? There were times there was one time I didn't see my mom for a year because she was off doing stuff for this. I'm not even sure what she was doing. I was too young. They just told me she'd be back when she could. So she missed a year of her children's life.
Oh my god.
What?
Alan goes ahead and breathes in, breathes out. I'm sure that the time that your mother spent with you when she was able to was time that you cherished, right?
Well, I've told you that also before. I'm sure I've told you. I spent a lot of time arguing with my mom, especially when I was a teen. And my grandmother was more of a mom to me.
Oh, that's your teenage years. Everybody's rebellious when you're a teenager.
Well, yeah, duh, but hey, wait a minute, I'm still a teenager. What the hell? Yeah. No, I just mean, honestly, I saw my grandmother more. Because I lived with her and my grandpa. And my dad didn't live there anymore after I was like 5, but I mean, I saw more of them than I saw of my mom. So if you're asking if I cherished it, yeah, I did. But I still always felt like I was like I was a secondary priority to her.
Is that what you feel like right now?
I don't think this is going to be a year. I'm not looking at you like you're my mom. Please.
No, not that. Just being secondary.
Well, I do feel that a little bit, but I also always knew. I knew right from the start that your priority was never going to be me right at the beginning. Like right at the front, I knew that was never going to be the case. It will never be that'll never be the case with any government. Gaia always comes first. You might love me, I might have kids at some point, and you might love them, but we'll never be first. And I always knew that. It's not like that's anything that bothers me. So yeah, of course I'm secondary. It did bother me a little bit that I couldn't even be equal with at least the kinfolk you came with, considering that I'm living with you and they're not. That bothers me a little bit. But it doesn't bother me about not being primary.
You were literally the first person, or first of the kin, that I've talked to about this. I'm not looking forward to going downtown telling little Christy that Uncle Alan is going to be away for a while. I'm pretty sure she's gonna cry.
If her mom will let me, I'll take her out for ice cream sometimes.
That would actually be... I think she would like that. Both of them. I may be gone. This might be a priority for me to go ahead and leave the sept. But I'm not taking everything away. In fact, this sept is probably a better place for all of them, and my heart will be with them just as much. Well, it'll be with you more, but it'll be with them just as well. Leah.
Either you're learning how to word things better, or you're reprioritizing in your head. I'm not sure which.
Meh. It's born under the wrong auspice, I'll tell you that much. Should have been feared. But no. Leah. There are certain things that I still want. I still want to go walking in somebody else's head with you. I still want to walk in dreams with you. You're probably the only one that I want to do that.
Well, it's a rather odd thing to want in the first place.
I want to dream with you and make believe with you in harmony. Harmony. Is that a smile?
A little bit. I had a rather silly song in my head. Because you said harmony, and yeah. Anyway. A little bit. Yeah.
The people I'm going to meet, the people I'm going to fight with and fight for, know me by the same name as you know me. Alan. I have been Alan for a very, very long time.
And yet, that isn't your name. I'm sorry, you think I'm fixated, but how the hell would you feel if you didn't know my name?
Do you have a middle name I don't know about?
I have a middle name. That
What
doesn't
is
mean
it?
I should. That doesn't mean I should. Why would I share them with you? I'm not sharing that with you. You know all of my legal names except for the middle one, and really, who knows that anyways? Consider it a little bit of petty vengeance on you for not giving me any part of your real name. Besides, mine you can easily look up. All you have to do is look up a birth certificate and find it. It's not that hard.
Fair enough.
There are legal records out there with it on there.
Fair enough.
Or there's an even easier source.
Just ask.
Well, I'm assuming that I'm not going to tell, so I meant an easier source, meaning I have a sister here.
You do have a sister here. You know, I always thought there was going to be a day like this where I'd have to leave with the idea that I might not come back, which is one of the reasons I did not ask you if you'd be okay with me, and you realize that I was really, 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 really trying to make these words right as possible. Claim?
She doesn't say anything. She just looks at it with a smirk on her face, actually.
The worst fucking proposal or proposed proposal I've ever suffered through.
That isn't a proposal. That's like, hey, do you mind if I claim that I own you? A proposal is, will you marry me? And I don't think you're there, because that's not what you said.
Yeah, let's go ahead and avoid that topic.
Look, I get it. I get it. I know it's what you guys do. It's just so dumb, though.
Claiming kinfolk means more than the obvious. It means bringing somebody into your family.
Well, I'm never going to be a child of Gaia.
Well, technically, we're all children of our totem, and you are a children of
God.
Pegasus, and I'm a child of Unicorn, but we are both descended from the mother.
You know exactly what I mean. You do this every time someone says that. Says something to do about, I'm not a chubby. Well, technically. And frozen again.
It's okay. I'm just here spending my XP.
Sorry.
It's no biggie.
I'm going to try to grab his attention again.
And I'm back.
There you go.
I hate when that happens. I got to the point of where you were mocking me.
There was a bit of mocking. It was more just like you always say that about that comment.
Yeah, what I want to be able to do when I'm gone is I want to be able to contact you, to stay in contact with you.
Well, yeah. I didn't think you were going to go completely, like, disappearing entirely.
Mm-hmm. And I kind of want to give you... I want to give you what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling after every day.
Okay. It's called Skyping.
That's called an unsecured channel.
I know. That is the
And
problem.
so I won't be using it.
Okay, I get it. Fine, I get it. But my point is the technology is there.
I don't trust the technology.
What are you proposing? What are you proposing? Let's just be really clear here. What are you proposing here?
I want permission to go ahead and visit you in your dreams.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
I mean, I know, I don't know. You tell me little bits of things, but said I had some weird ideas about something, and I wasn't quite sure what was going on. I never asked you because I wasn't sure if that was real or if it wasn't, and she was really confused. But is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
That is a slightly more secure channel, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you, I can't, you've told me, yeah. I can't take that. I can't say no to that. What would I?
All right, then. Thank you. That actually means a lot to me.
I find you too, though. Might be easier for you than me, though. Although I'm working on learning how to do that better, so I can actually not just like be a stalker in people's dreams. That's what I've been doing when I haven't been, well, before I got stuck at the mega residence. So, meanwhile, back to this whole claiming thing. Is that what you were just trying to run the idea by me, or what?
Well, basically, I thought the relationship isn't quite there yet, and this is not something I want to go ahead and rush into just because circumstances are currently taking me away.
You mean like a wartime wedding?
Yeah, I don't want a wartime wedding. A wartime wedding sounds terrible.
There's a certain romance to it, but
I don't believe in romance. I never did.
well, I am a bit of a romantic. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I really want a wartime wedding. I'm just saying that the notion of it is, the idea of it is kind of interesting.
Hmm.
So then what you were trying to say, I'm just trying to understand you here. So what you're actually trying to say then is more that you wanted me to know you were thinking about it.
Yes.
Okay. I now know.
Well, did you rather me just go ahead and make some grand proclamation and only give you like an hour's notice?
Of course not. We've just been over this. Because you already did that once this conversation. Can we not do that twice?
Fair enough.
Okay. Alright. Any other weird things you want to get out right now?
By the way, Emmett's right there. In the front door. He's been waiting patiently. So you'll meet your packmate first.
Emmett, why are you here?
I'm just composing stuff. What are you doing here?
I got out of bed today, so I thought I'd come and see Leah. Kind of holds up 2 bags of Thai food. You have no idea how hard this was to get without a kinfolk present.
Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, he's just kind of typing out stuff, and in reality, he's plug and playing to Alan. Cal is outside. What do I do? What do I do?
Alan, pretty much took his battery out, so no.
Yeah, my battery's still, if anyone's texting me, I haven't gotten it.
So it was just after a couple of seconds of these motherfuckers not replying, he's just in the back of his head gonna go, "You motherfuckers. This is why you keep your batteries in your phones. That way the Glasswalker can keep on your tabs."
So, she kind of points at one of the doors, that one or that one?
The one that says Black Wolf Investigations on it?
Yeah, he's just gonna point at one that's not the door that he's in front of, and he's just gonna be like, "That one, I think." Pretty sure.
She's gonna look at him, Emmett.
No, really. I will roll subterfuge.
I'm calling on the totem.
Are you calling on Chameleon? Let's do it.
And I'll drop a willpower point.
Oh, you motherfucker. Alrighty then. Supported merit's kicking in. Let's do this shit.
1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6.
Damn it! Down by 1.
Damn, just barely though. Just barely.
Well, that saved y'all about 10 seconds as she walks over the door, opens it, stops.
Oh yeah, she must have walked out the back. I remember her saying she had to get some from around the corner.
She looks at Emmett.
Are we doing it again?
We're doing it again.
I'm spinning the willpower point this time.
Nope.
Oh,
That would be a botch for me.
just barely. Just barely. You're like, yeah, you may have to look around just a little bit.
Well,
I don't know
fuck.
what floor she went to.
Well, you want some Thai food? And she'll sit up on a desk. Break out some chopsticks.
Oh, fuck. Might as well.
You're not allergic to peanuts, are you?
Nah. I ate a lot of peanuts as a vegan.
Right, because that was a thing.
Yeah. I know it was only like 3 days for you guys, but it was, 4 years of my life for me. No, 3 years.
It's amazing how much you've acquired a taste for meat of all kinds.
Yeah.
Ew.
That might have been a gay joke. I don't really know.
That
was a gay joke.
I don't think a rage roll's needed because he was very open about his relationship. So he's just like, well, I don't know why I'm imagining smoking a joint because he's not smoking a joint right now. I'm gonna say that he actually did that too. He just looked like he was about to smoke, and then he's like, "Oh, no."
Yeah,
well,
I'm out of brownies, by the way.
Well, we can cook up some more.
Not the way they were made back home. Oh, well. Just gonna pull out her phone, text to Leah at Black Wolf. Brought you dinner. Emmett ate it. Send.
Might be a bit before she gets that.
Wait a minute. I just realized something out of character.
You would also be able to see it probably if you looked at like a Facebook message thing. She's not online. I don't know if you're looking at Facebook messages or if you just actually text, but...
I just realized something. There's something I probably could do. But we'll wait. She's still eating.
Fair enough. Back in the office, Alan simply goes, yeah, so that's really just what I wanted to talk to you about.
Sometimes you need to like learn that
What
maybe no seriously, that bringing things like this up in front of like Emmett maybe not a good idea.
I just asked him to leave.
After the topic was brought up.
What can I say? I mean, you don't... Sort of shaking his hands. I don't... Meh. Yeah, that's right. I said meh. What are you gonna do about it?
I might just punch you in the face. I haven't decided yet.
Meh.
Just be glad that I'm not, I don't do what Callie does and aim for something else.
Meh.
I'm gonna say that Callie sneezes right at that point.
Mother. I've been doing that all this week.
Looks
I
over
don't have
the
hay fever.
looks over the front door. Yeah, let's put it. That's just what I wanted to talk about. Can we bring him back in?
You're the one who sent him away, but I was just going to say we talk about it later. Yes, of course. Let him enter.
I'm not sure if you're being playful or you're actually hurt.
I'm not hurt about it. My feelings are mixed up, but I'm cool with Emmett.
Okay. And you're not cool with me?
We're as good as we're going to be right this minute. You just got to give me a minute to let this all sink in, okay?
This is always what I hate about things settling in. Alan goes ahead and grabs his phone, puts the battery back in, reads a few messages. Your sister's outside.
Oh, by the way, there's after a certain point, like the first few are like very calm, but then like the other ones devolve into like swearing, like, "God damn it, put the fucking phone back!" God damn it, Alan, what the shit? I need you, motherfucker! And then like it kind of just like de-escalates at that point into, "Okay, man, I'm sorry. I just freaked out. I got it under control. We're eating the Thai food. Apologize to Leo for me that I ate her dinner." Sorry.
Somebody's eating your dinner.
At this point, Callie's kind of got like a little baggie from the bags, and she's like, "These are ghost peppers. Are you feeling bold?"
Just tell them to come in.
Let's
God.
fucking do it. And stamina check.
Yep.
Do we got a diff, Mr. ST?
I'm not really STing, but having eaten a habanero and felt like I was dying, I'm gonna say this is a difficulty 10. Screw Shan.
Diff 10? Fuck, alright. Oh! Just barely!
Oh, Callie's just like... Callie's dancing, like, gotten up and started dancing around. She kind of, like, grabs a hold of Emmett as she's jumping up and down.
See, Emmett
So
as
from
a
the other
vegan
side...
has to eat a lot of different interesting things in order to actually get the flavor from his vegetable diet. He's eaten one of these before, I'm pretty damn sure.
All they're gonna hear from the other side of the door is they're just gonna hear Callie go, "Fuck!"
Oh god, don't die, Callie, goddamn! No! Oh god! Okay.
Just crashing and banging.
Currently rushing to the door because Ellen thinks that this is actually something. Opens it up.
And you just see him and
Callie's just like jumping up and down, dancing around, hands on her mouth.
Are you two okay?
Oh man. Yeah! Yeah! Okay, I'm okay. She ain't okay. Oh boy. Oh boy.
She's
Okay.
kicking stuff over.
Boys, this is a bad idea. Why did you let me do this, Emma? You're supposed to be a smart one.
Oh! No, I thought, isn't Drago's technically the most book smarty one out of us?
Grandma's a fucking idiot, you know that.
Oh god, you were right. Okay. Okay.
So what
bad
did you two
idea.
just do to yourselves?
We tasted the fruits of death, and we barely came out alive.
Oh god, that's like licking the worm's anus. Oh.
Oh god, what the fuck? Oh, ow!
Ellen's just gonna go ahead and close the door. Turn around. Look, Leah, is there a back exit? Because I don't want to deal with that.
Well, there's always an emergency exit. I mean, she like looks, points over across the way. There's like a fire door, that leads down a back stairway. It's clearly marked a fire exit.
Yeah, that's actually going to cause an alarm. I don't. God damn it.
Callie's
do I
opening up
want
the
a fine,
the
or do I want to get punched? Do I want to find, or I want to get punched?
Callie finds the bottle of half and half coffee creamer, or the Bailey's coffee creamer, and just starts drinking it. Oh god, it's so sweet! Oh!
Oh no, that may make it worse.
No,
Oh.
if it's milk based, it's gonna help.
Milk based, okay.
Yep.
My
She's gonna drink
bad.
about half of it and just hand it off to Emmett.
He takes a few swigs of it, but he's more or less keeping his shit together, but just barely. With one success, he's barely keeping his shit together. His eyes are all red and shit. And he's like,
Callie's eyes are completely red, tear stained, the edges of her mouth are red.
oh.
And she finally just takes a breath, puts her hand on the doorknob. You told me there was no one here. You lied to me.
Hey, man, I didn't know either. Okay, motherfucking, I just came here to compose music from a fostered challenge.
I don't
Yeah.
believe you.
Hey, man, it's the truth.
Oh, for God's sake, will you two just come in?
She's gonna open the door, coughing.
Oh, hey, Leah, okay. I didn't know you came back from the store.
Dancing the dance.
Store?
Yeah.
What the hell? The store.
Yeah,
Right.
remember
yeah.
because you did that thing. And he's winking
Lying
at
sack
Leah.
of shit.
I do a lot of
Leah,
things.
you fucking snitch.
Yeah, Leah's going to grab her phone out and put the battery back in at this point. She was still not even there. Do I have the same kind of messages that he
Yes.
has?
Leah, what the fuck? I thought we were friends. Why are you doing this to me?
Yeah.
Why do you hate me?
I'm just going to say, Leah's going to look up and say, friends don't listen to other people's conversations.
Hey, I'm a glass walker. The notion
No?
of privacy is relatively unknown to me.
Piss off, man, I'm telling you. I'm so tired of these nosy people listening to my conversations.
The fuck is going on?
Talk to your dad. He'll tell you.
What?
If you can ever find him. Because I can't find him.
Why am I getting yelled at?
You're not. I'm telling you to talk to your dad. Your dad will understand the thing about nosy people, okay? He will understand.
What thing about nosy people?
Well, there are 2 nosy people that I know of now.
Hey, man, I wasn't really eavesdropping, okay? I just happened to hear a couple of words at that point.
Why didn't you just put your ear against the door, like a normal person would?
Why the fuck would I put my ear to the door when I can tap into phone lines?
Is there like a phone on the desk in the office?
Of course,
Yeah.
there's a phone that has the cord on it, and it's like one of those rubbery cords that sort of spindle around.
Callie just kind of points. Why didn't you just tap into that? That has a speaker on it and a microphone.
Because it's not attached to a computer.
Yeah.
You're bad at this.
So,
I'm sorry, did you hear about the Weaver bomb? Did you hear about me dropping the Weaver bomb?
Do you hear me not caring?
so
Emmett just taps a couple of buttons on his phone. And he just looks at Callie. Have fun with those.
Oh, God damn it.
Callie's just gonna pick up her phone, not even look at it, and just throw it at Emmett. Right at the forehead.
Hey, don't worry. It's already on your email, your personal computer. It's already broadcasted there. Don't worry.
Joke's on you. I don't have a PC, you shitwit.
Oh, wow. We really need to update you then. Let's go computer shopping.
If you want to buy me one, I would love to have one.
No.
actually, if we close this place down, I can probably get you one, okay?
Really?
Yeah, I'm keeping the one that's part of this. I don't see any reason why I can't give you my other one or something. Figure out something. I will have 2. That's what it's going to boil down to.
Cool.
It's an office full of office equipment. It is not hard.
So, got out of bed today.
Yes, you did. We need
Bed
to get
to
you a bed.
My mattress nest is a thing.
It's
Yeah.
so uncomfortable. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, we need to go clean that out. But first, let's actually stay out for a little bit, y'all. How about we head out and get some drinks while I don't know, enlighten all of you on the finer points of finance and the stock market and whatnot.
Oh, God, please don't. Not right now. I cannot handle it. Trust me. That conversation is about enough for my brain to handle. I think I've had enough conversation that no.
It's either that or StarCraft.
StarCraft.
Okay, StarCraft it is.
Zerg. I call Zerg.
You guys do that, and
Let's do a
I will.
Protoss.
I'm just gonna get drinks and pretend you're interesting.
Nope. Leah's also going to play StarCraft with us.
No.
Not unless you're buying me so many drinks I don't remember it afterwards.
Emmett, look at me. This
What's
is
up?
very, very fucking serious. We have an entire office full of computers. I want you to make this into a LAN party as quickly as motherfucking possible. I will order pizza and soda.
Emmett hits one button on his phone and lays it on the desk. Done.
Trying to pray. She just looks at Alan. If there's jalapenos on that pizza, I'm gonna suplex you through a desk.
Just order a pizza without jalapenos. Trust me, you don't want to clean up the mess.
Don't eat all the pizza then.
I'm just saying, you were there the night that happened.
I know. I was there the night that happened. It was
terrifying.
hilarious.
It was
It was
terrifying.
hilarious.
She almost threw up in that guy's hat.
It would have been funny if he did. She did. Excuse me.
Yeah, Tribetan.
Try
In
it.
retrospect.
Who the fuck is Triben?
Oh,
Talking to the one person who doesn't know about that fucking complication.
wait.
Yeah, Liz just literally stares up at the face and just starts laughing at his face, like.
Oh, you didn't hear about Bettina's bow?
Oh shit! It was that. Oh, that's who it was. Who is he? Is he some kind of CEO or some shit or whatever, man? What is he?
He's a dude who wears a top hat.
A dude wears a top hat. Oh man, is he a hobo?
She's gonna text Emmett Changeling.
Ah, no, fuck! No, not those fuckers again. Those fuckers are weird.
Dude, I saw about 5 of those fuckers. Or at least they identify themselves as fucking fairies beating up on Brian.
No,
Just
man.
the other day.
Oh yeah, dude, you fucking took Brian to the set. Oh yeah, dude. And then, oh god, earlier that fucking day, me and Callie found Brian trying to, like, I don't know, fuck a horse on a carousel while these two fuckers.
God, I've heard this story. Let me guess. This is the time that Katori was there, right? Because
Yeah.
he's been telling me all kinds of shit about that moment, and it turns out that the dude works here.
Yeah, I fucking found that shit out
Wait,
too.
what? Callie just goes.
No.
Callie
no.
just goes deadpan.
No, because
Oh
don't you
no, I've
remember?
never actually met him. I've never met him. I've just called him to say we're
Works?
closed. To say we're closed for the week because
It was a motherfucker
he
that.
worked out in the field. I never saw him.
Yeah, it was the dude with the taser. That really good taser.
Blink,
That was.
blink.
Callie's
Why?
just looking at Emmett and starting. There's just this very changed look in her face, a look filled with purpose.
What?
How soon do you think you could have him here?
Why?
No, we are not bringing him here right now.
And how soon can you get plastic sheeting?
No,
you
come
two
on,
listen to
man.
me.
Fuck that.
I'm telling you right now, you are not using this office for your nefarious whatever the fuck it is.
Look,
Go
look,
somewhere else and
look,
do
look.
it.
I've been involved in several murder plots in my time in the nation, and I have to tell you that this venue is really, really awful. Yeah, I mean, yes, it's good because there's the one entrance and the one exit, but people often forget that's the fire system right over there. You just walk through the fire door, the alarms go off, and everybody starts running, and before you know it, fire department is walking over all your plastic tarping, looking at you, and you're just there with your
Okay,
zip
seriously,
ties and your
creepy.
taser,
Creepy.
and you
So-
got
Creepy.
nothing you could say.
Shh, creepy. You're being
So-
creepy.
You're saying we can murder him, just not here.
I'm just saying,
scared
whatever you're
we
gonna do,
can
it's not
murder
gonna
him.
be here.
Can
This
we-
place is my business, or at least half my business.
She looks over.
Ass.
She just looks at Leah and then looks over to Emmett. That wasn't a no.
I
I'm
don't
saying-
care.
I'm
I'm just
really-
saying, this is my money right here. So
I'm really not,
I'm
and this
doing
may
this
be
shit.
my future money. So,
I think the lesson that we are all taking from this conversation is don't shit where you sleep.
yes, exactly.
I mean, it may not be my money forever, but nobody's gonna buy it if it's covered in blood.
This is true. But we have very, very little time. At least Christy over there has very, very little time. So if somebody wants to
Sorry.
wrap up the scene with StarCraft,
I'm down. Because
Callie has literally no idea how to play it, so she's just gonna sit and watch.
No. You're playing StarCraft.
Same with
you're
Leah,
playing.
actually. Leah's never played it.
you're going to play the Terrans. You're going to sit over there and try to bunker your ass up. Meanwhile, Alan's over here currently spawning all of the Zerglings.
And it's playing the long game because he knows he's going to get those big guns later. I know that much about StarCraft.
Alright, if y'all are good, then we can go ahead and give a nice little outro, and I'll just end it. Alright
Peace,
then.
people.
Peace! 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 Peace, Rachada Gaia! fanboy. Woo!
Yeah!
Pretty sure there's somebody down on the street currently yelling, "IPTV! IPTV!"
God, stop this broadcast, please.
Please hit the button.